Hi everyone, welcome again to Grow Academy. In this video, I will discuss with you International Accounting Standard 8, which was issued in the year 2003 and became effective in Jan 2005. However, it is recently updated in the year 2023. Guys, this international standard deals with selection on and implementation of accounting policies, changes in accounting estimates, and correction of prior period errors. Let us discuss these heads one by one. To start with, accounting policies. What exactly accounting policies are? So friends, while maintaining our financial statements, while maintaining the statement of P&L, statement of financial position, statement of cash flows, right? We have to follow specific principles, right? Specific conventions and rules. These principles and the bases and conventions on which our financial statements are based form accounting policies. We have to follow these basic rules and conventions and policies. These are all the policies, accounting policies, which we have to follow. While dealing with some transaction, we have to see if International Accounting Standards says something about it. We have to follow it. Like when we want to purchase the assets, we have to use IAS 16. But if while dealing with some transactions, we find that International Accounting Standard has said nothing about it, then business has to use its own judgment and it has to develop its own policy based on the conceptual framework and other financial reporting rules. It depends upon business to business, nature of business, size of business, everything, right? Once we have chosen the policies, we have to apply them consistently. However, we can change these policies if these changes are demanded, required by the IAS. Or if we make a change, we are sure that these changes will help us in providing more reliable and more relevant information to satisfy the auditors. Then we can change. Otherwise, we have to follow the policies consistently. Okay, guys? Now, let's come to the next head, accounting estimates. Friends, accounting is all based on assumptions, right? On past experiences, past assumptions. It is not science which defines Newton's laws that yes, every action has equal and opposite reaction. If an apple will fall, it will fall down because of gravity. These all the theories which we have made are based on assumptions which can not always be exactly the same. So there can be some uncertainties, some you can say deviations from the estimated paths, you can say. So we have to make accounting estimates which are nothing but the monetary amounts which measure the uncertainties as per the amendment in 2023, because before this amendment there was no definition of accounting estimates. These accounting estimates hold major significance in the financial statements, and they are truly, and you can say, fully based on the judgment of directors and shareholders based on past experiences. Definitely, they are doing it since so many years. They have experiences, they know how to tackle with these things, right? For example, we do not know what total of the amount which we have to receive from our customers will not be recovered, will be the bad debt. So, the rate of provision for bad debts, we have to define it, because obviously we cannot say that what all customers to whom all customers we have sold goods on credit they will pay. There might be uncertainties in that, which like some customers are unable to pay. So we have to create provision for that. And when we purchase an asset, we estimate a useful life. It's again an estimation, right? Cannot be the exact life. Okay? So these accounting estimates can be changed when circumstances change or new information is gathered or there is some new development or experience which demands the change. And the most important thing, the effect of change in the accounting estimate shall be recognized for the period of change if the change affect only that period. For the period of change and the future period if the change affects the future periods as well. Right guys? How we can change these estimates? See, these changes are applied prospectively. Means we cannot do it retrospectively. It means that the changes are applied from the current period onward without adjusting the past financial statements. Now let's discuss the last head, which is prior period errors. Friends, in what happens in some cases, we are maintaining our financial statements year after year, and suddenly we realized that we have done some mistakes, or we are doing some mistakes in maintaining our accounts. You can say errors in the financial statements which were made in the past and are discovered today. That means we are making our accounts since so many years, since we are doing the business, and suddenly today we discovered that we are making some mistakes in maintaining our accounts. These mistakes can be due to mathematical errors, mistake in applying the accounting policies, misrepresentation of facts, frauds, corruptions, any facts, any reasons can affect these errors. But we have to rectify these errors. You might be knowing the concept of materiality. Depends upon the significance. How significant is the error? Is the transaction which has error? If it has significance, it has to be anyhow rectified. Then we rectify it. But if it will not make any effect on the business, on the financial statements, then okay, let it be. This has to be decided by the management, by the directors, by the concerned people. Right? How we have to rectify these errors? These errors can be rectified through retrospective effect. That means the year from which we have discovered the mistake. We have to rectify the mistakes from that particular year so that the balance which we will get today in the current year should be the balance after rectifying that mistake. Right, guys? So, guys, I hope you have understood the concept of accounting policies, accounting estimates, and the prior period errors, right? If still you want to ask anything, you can leave comment on my channel. I will just definitely address to your queries, your doubts. So guys, stay tuned with my channel for next videos. Bye bye. Take care. Have a nice time.